Now, I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Movie Zealot, why are you wearing this ridiculous Captain America knitted hat? Well, if I'm going to be talking about Michael Bay's latest film, 13 Hours in Bengazi, I figured, why not wear this to represent America and how ISIS hates us so much? And plus, if I'm going to be going to the dangerous place on Earth, I figured I better get suited up for something like this. So, without further ado, let's talk about 13 Hours of Bengazi. Woo! Oh, I forgot my shield. So, the good thing I found about this film, really, in a strange way, this is actually Michael Bay's a good movie we finally seen out of him. As shocking as that sounds, this is actually finally a good Michael Bay movie worth seeing. And no, not a great movie. Let's sum that up. I mean, really, in terms of Michael Bay greatness, The Rock still stands tall. But a good movie. And really, I'm impressed with him because he really takes so much care and so much seriousness to 13 Hours in Bengazi that it's surprisingly good in its odd, disdainful way, because, I mean, it doesn't really add up. When was the last time you watched a Michael Bay movie that was worth seeing? And now seeing this, I'm just like, wow. I kind of, in a strange way, takes back what I said about him. I mean, really, he does so much great care to this, especially when it comes to a movie like this. Because if you're doing something like 13 Hours in Bengazi, you got to take this source material seriously, especially when this is based on a book. John Krasinski, as strange as this is gonna sound, he actually does great work in this film. He does a good job as an action hero for some reason. I know, because we all remember from him, yeah, that's right, he was Jim Halpert. But now he transitions into an action hero. I mean, really, when it comes to a Michael Bay movie, you could just slap a beard on a guy and have a machine gun. Even though in majority, all the guys are having beards. I mean, really, you could put a beard on me and I still look crazy and insane. But really, when it comes to him, he really does great work. Krasinski, he really, in a strange way, he does really do good work as well, making you care about these soldiers and the risks they're willing to take. And I think really, when you sum that up, that's really a good way to portray a movie like this. Even though I think it could have been better, I still think it was a good start in telling a movie like this. So, the bad thing I could find about this film, really there wasn't a whole lot of character development, I would say. Really, it's just the same Michael Bay structure from him, doing so many amazing wide shots, to soldiers doing crazy stuff in their spare time. I mean, one guy dancing to "I'm Sexy and I Know It," which is like, wow, really? I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, wow, Michael Bay yet does the same structure of doing fast-paced dialogue, fast-paced landscapes, and focuses more on the action. Yeah, it's really like, come on, Michael. At least you could takes a little bit of serious note in terms of making character development. Come on, it's not like you can just do action movies simultaneously and get away with it and hoping that you get money off of this. I mean, I know it's overreacting, but really, if you look back, that's always when it comes to a Michael Bay movie, and that's kind of what I wished he would have taken seriously on this. Right. So the terrible I find about this film, Really nothing. I can't really find any terribleness to it. I mean, really, it's really a good movie, but yet I didn't find so much terribleness I could find about this film. I mean, there is one kind of structure where he kind of does the same scene from a previous movie, but I don't really want to go so far into details on that. Other than that, I really don't find so much terribleness to describe about this film, other than just the one main gripe of Michael Bay doing the same stuff. So, is this worth seeing in the theaters and on home video? Yes. Really, 13 Hours is a good movie to have a discussion note if you want to take your kids to go see this. Really, even to give them a brief history on today's America. I'm not going to go so much detail in thinking, oh, this is Hillary Clinton's fault, blah, 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 blah. Me, I'm a movie critic. I don't really go into discussions in terms of politics. But really to discuss like the risks they're willing to take, I think I would put a discussion note in that. And if you want, you can see if Hillary Clinton did the right thing or the wrong thing. That's really your choice. And that's really kind of what a great thing about 13 Hours is that really parents, you can take your kids to see this and really put them in a discussion note on whether this was good. Was this the right decision to do for America? And really, I mean, to be honest truth, I went to Black Hawk Down when I was an 8th grader, and really that was, even though it was a long time ago, I don't remember getting so much discussion out of that movie. But other than that, from Michael Bay doing such a good job in this film, and John Krasinski really doing great work in terms of acting and action and the action sequences, I think this is really worth your time in the movies. And really, you should really take your kids to go see this, because I think they would have a great experience of the lives soldiers are willing to take for America. I say see it. If you want to see I'm the movie zealot. Forgot about what I am. I say see it for 13 Hours in Bengazi. If you want to see my full review, go to the moviezealot.blogspot.com. Wait, what the? Oh no. I should have known. Ah! God! You shot me in the butt! No wonder you ISIS people are terrible shots!